Okay, so in the last lesson, you learned all about the different ways to find slope, and that is some of the ways that you were looking at is finding it from a graph, finding it from 2 points, finding it from an equation, and just simply calculating the slope and giving it a quantity, right? So in the previous lesson, you were giving it a quantity of, let's say, 1/1/2. That would have been your slope. Or you would have given it a quantity of -4/3. That was another slope. So those were the types of things that you looked at yesterday or in the previous lesson. Today we're going to really quickly talk about the 4 different types of slope. And those 4 different types of slope are your positive slopes, your negative slopes, your undefined slopes, and your zero slopes. Any line that you draw on a coordinate grid will fall under one of these 4 categories, right? Now, we live in the United States, and we read from left to right. Now, unless you are reading a manga book or something like that, that originated in a different language or a different country, we read books from left to right. We read this sentence, types of slope, from left to right. So when you are looking at slopes, what you need to do is you need to start at the leftmost point of that line and look, is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going straight? What's happening? So when you have these different types of slope, if you have a positive line, your line is going to look like this. It's going to go from the leftmost point, and if we follow that line from the left, it is going to be going up. That's why it is positive. Now, negative is the other way. Negative lines start from the left, and they will follow a slope that goes down. Now, these could be like this, they could be pretty steep, they could be pretty low. It doesn't matter, but if you look at all of them from the leftmost point, they still either go up or they still go down, right? Undefined slopes. Undefined slopes are those points or those lines that are simply straight up and down. They do not go left or right at all. They're simply straight up and down. Those are your ones that are going to be considered undefined. And any line that goes straight horizontal is your zero slopes. Okay, so positive slopes go up, negative slopes go down, undefined slopes are your vertical lines, and zero slopes are your horizontal lines. I have created this thing called SlopeMan, and it's simply just a face. But you'll notice that the eyes are your positives and your negatives. Your nose is comprised of an up and down, a vertical line with a U. And your mouth, the dimples are zeros. So this is just a visual representation to help you identify the different types, the difference between zero, undefined, negative, and positive types of slopes, right? Also, if you noticed in your Schoology page, when you got into here, you'll notice that I have put this SlopeMan on there, but I have also put a graphic organizer in here. This is already filled in for you. 1 second, bud. So it is already filled in for you, and it gives you some ideas of where to go from there. If you have any questions, please make sure that you do email me, and I hope that this goes okay for you.